Hi there, thanks for signing in to complete the online Kogod School of Business Basics of the Boardroom workshop. This is our mandatory pre-registration workshop, and by completing the PowerPoint as well as passing the quiz at the end, we will remove your advising hold that will allow you to register for fall 2020 courses. My name is Derek Jansanti, and I am the Director of Undergraduate Programs in the Kogod School of Business. I oversee the academic advising team, and I'm excited to share some information with you that I hope will make your transition to Kogod advising much easier. Before we get started on the advising content, I just wanted to share that I hope you all are well and staying safe in the midst of such a challenging time. And again, I know our team very much looks forward to working with you whenever you transition to Kogod advising here in a few months. During this presentation, you will hear more about the Kogod advising structure, some expectations that we have for you and that you can have for us, a review of Kogod resources, a deep dive into your degree requirements for each major and/or specialization, and finally, we will make some recommendations for your fall 2020 schedule. Our team is comprised of 7 folks. As you can see in the top left corner, my name is Derek Jansanti again. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Programs. In the middle is Casey Evans. She's our Interim Associate Dean for Undergraduate Programs and Student Services. She's my boss and oversees the Kogod advising team. On the top right, you will see Dan Pringle. Dan is our Data and Operations Coordinator and helps keep the trains running on time in Kogod. He often will escort students back to their advising appointments, so you are likely to see him in the future. And then on the bottom, we have Rayon Fulton, Danielle Grurier, Meredith Vaughn, and Cheney Doyle. Those are our 4 academic advisors that you'll be working with most closely. For KSB Advising's team structure, we utilize a team advising model, which means you can meet with any academic advisor. As an example, if you build a relationship with Rayon Fulton and want to continue working with him during your time at AU, you're absolutely welcome to do so and encouraged to do so. However, if Rayon is on vacation, soaking up some sun, feet in the sand, and you have a question or issue you need to work through, any academic advisor can help you by looking at your student file within our office. We also ask that you contact us via email only at ksbadvising@american.edu, and that's because of our team advising model. If you have a question for a specific advisor, feel free to put in the subject or in the body of the email that the question is directed to them. Otherwise, any advisor will again look up the information that you're hoping for and will send it to you shortly. You're also welcome to call us at 202-885-1914. That line goes to my colleague Dan Pringle, our Operations and Data Coordinator, and he will help route you to the best person. Appointments can be made online at kogod.american.edu/advising. You will see on that page that there's a no preference option, so you again can meet with any advisor based on your availability, or you can search by advisor and to look and see when they are available. We offer drop-in advising each weekday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. When it comes time for drop-ins, please check in at Kogod's front desk and we will have you meet with the advisor who is first available. When working with our team, you can expect us to help you navigate campus resources, understand academic rules and regulations, do some long-term planning via a tentative graduation plan. We're also happy to help with registration, study abroad, internships for credit, and more. Every time you meet with the Kogod advisor, we will send you an email recapping your advising meeting, which includes detailed notes as well as follow-up items. And then whenever you email our ksbadvising@american.edu email address, we'll respond within 1 business day. We also expect that when you meet with us, you'll know your degree requirements. Although you don't need to be an expert, we just ask that you have some familiarity with what you need to do in terms of courses and credits moving forward. We ask you that you check your AU email daily and read emails from Kogod and KSB Advising. Please be sure to bring your laptop to each and every advising meeting. This often comes in handy whenever we need to diagnose any issues in case you are receiving an error message that we cannot quite see on our end. We ask that you make the most of your advising meeting by being prepared, and we would like you to conduct yourself professionally in each and all communications. Although you can reach out to Kogod Advising at any point, we did create a SharePoint website that has the answers to a lot of the questions we receive most often. We have a list of forms that our office uses. You can see the programs that are run out of our office. We have a list of events and resources for your utilization. You can see how to make an appointment, and you can see important university dates and deadlines as well. You can access that SharePoint website at kogod.american.edu/ksbadvising. Although I know you all are familiar with many of these resources, I thought it was worth repeating. We have access to the Center for Business Communications within Kogod, which can assist with business writing and presentations. We have the Office of Career Engagement to help with resume development, cover letters, internships, as well as your job search at the end of your time at AU. You can access the Student Development and Services team. They run the student organizations and leadership opportunities out of their office. We have Global Learning, which is study abroad. And then finally, the Business Librarian to help with any business research that you need to complete. Our team often gets questions about internships for credit, and so I thought I would review that. Internships in Kogod can be completed for 1, 2, or 3 credits. However, students can only earn a maximum of 3 credits of internship during their entire degree at AU. So for example, you could complete a 1-credit internship one summer, and then the following summer you can complete a 2-credit internship. Or right before your senior year, for example, you can complete 1 3-credit internship. Internship credit is elective only, and it does not apply towards a major or specialization. The only asterisk there is that business and entertainment majors are required to complete a 1-credit internship. There are a number of prerequisites to complete before registering for an internship for credit. KSB 101, Business Professionalism, is the first. And then depending on the type of internship that you would like to register for, you do have a prerequisite that corresponds to the academic discipline. So for example, in accounting, you must complete Accounting 240 and 241. For entertainment, it's Management 301. Finance is Finance 365. Information Technology and Analytics, or ITech, is ITech 200. International Business is IBUS 300. Management is Management 353. And then finally, Marketing is Marketing 300. So again, any one of those courses, or 2 courses, plus KSB 101, Business Professionalism, are prerequisites depending on the internship. Moving on to some important regulations and policies, the first of which is grade type. So for all majors, minors, the AU core, and specialization requirements, courses within those categories must be completed as graded A through F. Additionally, all of those courses have to be passed with a C or higher. When students ask us about pass-fail classes, we remind them that only free electives can be taken as pass-fail. No required course can be taken as pass-fail. A good rule of thumb is that if you would like to take a course pass-fail, we ask that you consult an advisor first. For repetition of courses, you have 3 attempts to pass a course at AU, and a withdraw or a W does count as one of those attempts. You can only repeat a total of 5 courses at AU, and you must maintain a GPA of 2.0 or higher to avoid academic probation. For waitlists, being on a waitlist does not guarantee you will get into a course, and so if you are on a waitlist for a course or a section, you are not permitted to attend that course. Being on a waitlist does not count towards your enrolled credits, and then our team's sort of motto is register first, waitlist second. And that's because if you are waitlisted for a course, and then you register for a different section of that course that's open, you get kicked off of that initial waitlist. So register for the open section that you see, and then waitlist for your preferred option. Remember the importance of the Academic Integrity Code. When in doubt, ask your professor to make sure that you're not in violation. It's something we take very seriously in Kogod. Examples of violations could be reusing a paper from a class and turning it into another, comparing answers on a take-home final, improper citations, and more. Remember that the Writing Center can also assist you if you have any questions about citations or using someone else's source. Now we wanted to review some degree requirements. So the Kogod major options include majors in accounting, business language and culture, business and entertainment, finance, and business administration. Specializations are available under business and entertainment as well as business administration. For business administration, I'll just review those quickly. Options include accounting, entrepreneurship, finance, information technology, international business, management, marketing, and self-designed. All students in business administration must choose a specialization. The only opportunity not to do so is that if you are a double major in another school. All Kogod degrees and majors require the following courses: Writing 100, College Writing, Writing 101, College Writing Seminar, Econ 150, which is Economics for Business. Students could also complete both macro and microeconomics. Another requirement is Stat 204 Business Statistics, iTech 320 Business Analytics, and to keep in mind that no matter what your Kogod major is, all students have the same required 13 Kogod core courses. I'll review those in a few slides. What you're seeing right now on your screen is a copy of our roadmap. And so a roadmap is what Kogod Advising uses to track the courses you've completed and what courses you have left to complete. You'll see this document come out during advising meetings, and we'll fill it in with you as we go. All right, for the Kogod core courses, all students take the same 13 required courses regardless of their major or specialization. This is a really great opportunity to try out business courses in various disciplines if you're still undecided about your major or specialization. You're welcome to work with an advisor to arrange these in perhaps a different order than we would normally suggest to go ahead and try out a topic that's of particular interest. The only item to keep in the back of your mind are prerequisites for the courses. This slide shows all of the course requirements for each of the 5 Kogod majors. Although that's probably a little bit difficult to see online right now, we just wanted to show a quick snapshot of the differences between those majors. You can find your specific requirements on the degree audit report, which we will review in just a moment, as well as online through the AU catalog. Our team utilizes the degree audit report to track your completed courses, your current courses, and future requirements. Students often don't think that they have access to this document, but you do in the My AU portal. So first navigate to Academics, and then click on Degree Audit. And then finally, you can choose your specific academic program, which should be the only major that you have declared. And once you click Submit, you will be taken to your degree audit report. I'm now going to walk through the different sections of the degree audit report. So when you download yours from the My AU portal, you'll know what it looks like and what the different sections mean. This is the program summary, which is located just under your name and AUID whenever you download the report. The first 2 lines you'll see are institutional credits and institutional GPA. That's information specific to what you have completed at AU. Our team, for the most part, looks at overall credits and overall GPA, those last 2 lines. So overall credits, you'll see that 120 credits are required. This particular example of a student has 35 completed. They have 85 remaining, or they have 85 current credits remaining. And then anticipated additional, that's the courses that they would be in currently, which is 14.5. So again, the difference of 14.5 from 85 means that after the current semester, they would have 70.5 credits left. Overall GPA, the 2.0 is the minimum to maintain good standing with American University, and this particular student has a 3.88. This section of the degree audit report is for the AU core, which is comprised of AUX1, AUX2, and complex problems. You'll see a couple of different places in orange lettering. It says pending completion of unfinished activity. That means the student is expected to complete the requirement for that particular larger section or subsection based on the course that they're currently registered for, assuming they pass with a C or better. Under AU Experience 1, subcategory A, you see it says complete in green. That means that subsection has already been completed. This next section is AU Core Written Communication and Information Literacy, or W1. You can see about halfway down the page, it says complete in green next to college writing. This particular student took Writing 100 in fall 2018 and earned a B+. When this screenshot was taken in spring 2019, the student was registered for Writing 101, College Writing Seminar, and that's why you see pending completion of unfinished activity in orange next to that requirement. Next is the Quantitative Literacy 1, or the Q1. The student earned an A in Stat 204 in fall 2018. This next section of the degree audit report is for the AU Core Habits of Mind. You will see each of the 5 Habits of Mind areas below. And as you register for a particular course for one of those areas, it will populate on the degree audit report. In this example, a student, as part of their cultural inquiry requirement, was registered for AMST 140, Washington, D.C. Life and a Monument, and that was as of spring 2019. This next few sections are for the AU Core again, the W2 requirement, Q2 requirement, the DIV or Diverse Experiences requirement, as well as the capstone. Again, as you will see, these have not been started by the particular student, but as you register for these courses over time, they will automatically go into each of these areas. Next, we move on to the business requirement component of the degree audit report. That's where each of the business courses that you will have to take, again, will automatically go into each of the subcategories. So in this particular case, you will see this student under subcategory A has not taken an econ course just yet. They've not taken their ITech 320 Analytics course, but they have completed STAT 204 Intro to Business Statistics, and they are working on their business core requirement by being registered for KSB 100 in spring 2019. All right, this is probably the moment most of you have been waiting for, and it's recommendations for your fall 2020 schedule. So this will look very different for each student depending on their specific major, their study abroad plans, any transfer credits or AP credits they may have brought in. So I ask that you speak with your first year advisor to confirm your plans, and then whenever you transition to Kogod advising, we'll also take another look and confirm that things look good. Overall, we recommend that you register for an accounting course, either Accounting 240 Principles of Financial Accounting or Accounting 241 Principles of Managerial Accounting. The next category would be ITech 200, the Edge of Information Technology. If you've already completed that course, you can move on to ITech 320, Business Analytics. For our third recommended course, it would either be IBUS 300, International Business. This is also a Habits of Mind course under Cultural Inquiry. And if you've already completed that, or you're a finance major, you would want to register for Finance 365, Business Finance. For a fourth course, we would recommend Accounting 245 Business Law. The fifth option would be a free elective course of your choosing. And then finally, we ask that students register for KSB 101 Business Professionalism. And all of these credits would total together for a total of 16 credits for the semester. For next steps, we ask that you now complete your Blackboard quiz and earn at least an 80 out of 100 on the quiz. Within passing the quiz, you will have your advising hold removed within 24 hours, and that will again allow you to register for fall 2020 courses. After you've completed the quiz and passed it, go ahead and plan your fall 2020 courses in Eagle Service. This concludes the presentation, and you can now proceed to the Blackboard quiz. Our team very much looks forward to working with you after the end of the spring 2020 semester. We hope you have a very successful semester and stay healthy. We'll talk to you soon.